There are only blue cubes, red cubes and yellow cubes in a box. The table shows the probability of taking at random a blue cube from the box. The number of red cubes in the box is the same as the number of yellow cubes in the box. Complete the table. Okay, so we've got blue, red, oops, that was meant to be red, red and yellow cubes in a box, okay, and we've got the probability for blue, and what you need to know is that probabilities sum to 100% or 1.0 or just 1. They sum to one whole. You cannot get a probability of more than 100%, okay? You know, there's not a 110% chance of something happening. The most it can be is 100%. In other words, the most it can be is certain. And obviously the lowest the probability can be is 0, because you can't get any lower than it being impossible. So basically all these numbers, this one, and this one, need to add up to one whole. So if you think about it, I always like to think about decimals as money. Okay, so imagine if this is 20p. What value, and they must be the same because it says here, same, the number of red cubes is the same as the number of yellow cubes. So these two values here are going to be identical. And what do they have to be such that they add up to, let's make it £1? Okay, well, 20p, I know that I have to add on 80p to make £1 to 20p. And then if I split that 80p, so I know that this has got to be 80p between the two of them, but I've got to split it equally between this one and this one. So therefore, it must be 0.4 and 0.4. Or if you want to put 0 on the end to make it 40p, that's fine. Okay, so we've done that. We've completed the table. So 0.2, 0.4 and 0.4. Part B, there are 12 blue cubes in the box. Work out the total number of cubes in the box. Okay, so there are 12 blue, and we know that the probability for blue is 0.2. So 12 cubes has a probability of 0.2 or 20%. So there's a 20% chance of picking a blue cube. And we want to know basically how many cubes are in the box. In other words, we need to know the 100% value, okay? So we've got the 20% value, but we need to know the 100% value because it says work out the total number of cubes in the box. Well, if you think about it, if this is 20% probability and there's 12 cubes, then it must mean that 10%, 0.1, refers to 6 cubes. Because all I've done there is I have divided by 2 just to get down to my 10% value. Once I've got my 10% value, I can just scale it up by multiplying by 10. So it's that 6 cubes. 6 cubes is your 10% value, and I'm going to multiply it by 10 to give me 60. So there are 60 cubes in the box.